enthusiasts to find fault in Pre-Uninger's latest creation, at least on paper. Though power is only driven to the rear wheels, the GT2 RS recently ran a record-setting 6:42.3 at the Nürburgring Nordschleife, beating the 887 horsepower, all-wheel drive 918 Spider's time by a boggling 10 seconds. It also shamed the most recent record holder, the Lamborghini Huracan Performante. But numbers only tell half the story, so we traveled to Portugal Portimao circuit to get the full seat of the pants scoop on this 700 horsepower beast. Beating the venerable 918 Spider at the Nürburgring requires a fearsome power-to-weight ratio, hardcore engine tuning, a reworked suspension setup, and a touch of luck. As such, the GT2 RS's weight loss regime involved everything from carbon fiber bucket seats, saving around 31 pounds, and a magnesium roof, 2.2 pounds lighter, to deleted rear seats, 21 pounds, and the use of carbon door hinges, trimming 1.7 pounds. Incorporating Gorilla Glass at the rear also did away with 7.7 pounds. Counting the loss of all-wheel drive hardware, the GT2 RS jettisons around 300 pounds compared to an equivalent 911 Turbo S, totaling 3,241 pounds. The $31,000 Weissach package saves an additional 40 pounds and includes exotica-like carbon fiber stabilizer bars, magnesium wheels, a titanium roll cage, 4 non-U.S markets, and a 3-layer carbon fiber roof panel. That's about $775 per pound saved, for those counting at home. Porsche has jacked the GT2 RS's output to 700 horsepower and 553 lb-ft of torque, a considerable leap over the Turbo SS 580 horsepower. The Turbo S-derived variable geometry twin turbochargers now feature larger turbines and compressors, enabling the 3.8-liter flat 6 to spin to 7,200 rpm. Upgraded bits include the crankcase and pistons, while a multi-tube air filter sees its first use in a production car, incorporating 5 tubes for increased cooling surface area. Another novel feature involves a 5-liter carbon fiber tank in the cargo area. The reservoir feeds water to 2 nozzles that spray the netting along the intercooler, reducing charge temperatures by as much as 70 F. The system only runs during extreme temperatures, think 100 F and ambient temperatures, and the engine continues to operate normally if the water is depleted. NACA ducts on the hood cool the front brakes, while louvers on the wheel well extract air, aiding front downforce. For the first time in a Porsche street car, all suspension connections use steel ball joints instead of rubber bushings. Dynamic engine mounts also help keep the power plant fixed to the chassis during aggressive acceleration, eliminating the effects of unexpected axle loading. Swing the GT2 RS's door open and you'll notice a surprising heft despite the extensive lightweighting elsewhere. Unlike the 918's surprisingly wispy doors, the RS retains its stout, 911-based crash structure. It does, however, use nylon strap door handles, a hat tip to RS models of yore. Getting seated involves a bit of a posterior dexterity. It's almost impossible not to fall into the deep bucket seats with an ungainly plop. Once in place, the cockpit exudes a sense of functionality trimmed in Alcantara. Lots of Alcantara from the steering wheel and gear selector to the headliner, seats, and door panels. US cars can't be legally equipped with a roll cage, but cars purchased through May 2018 can be ordered with a stereo delete. After then, all vehicles will be legally required to have a backup camera and, in this case, a navigation screen. A/C delete is another no-charge option. The ignition key turns with your left hand, a tradition Porsche has adhered to despite the ubiquity of engine start/stop buttons, and the flat 6 growls to life through a titanium muffler. Since the RS is always in track mode, Porsche drops the familiar Manettino-style dial from the wheel. The only powertrain settings on this rear-drive monster are PDK Sport, stability control off, and stability and traction control off. If you're into even growlier sounds, a sport exhaust button frees further decibels via a tailpipe flap.